In news more shocking than my silly moustache face, vapes have been banned across the UK. Or to be accurate, single-use vapes have been banned. A move that's going to put more brown men out of business than HMRC and make more young people upset than when I died in Man Like Mobeen. Gussum, get over it. It's been 5 years. Let it go. As of a few days ago, the 1st of June 2025, single-use vapes, you know what? I'm just going to call them vapes. I'm going to refer to them a lot in this video, and saying single-use vapes 40 times in 5 minutes is too much of a mouthful. I don't have the experience. I'm not Bonnie Blue. That's not a flavour of vape, by the way. You're thinking of Blue Bangs. So when I say vapes, I mean single-use vapes. Anyway, as of 3 days ago, vapes have been banned in this country. So if you didn't stockpile them, like Diddy's lifetime supply of baby oil, also not a vape flavour, by the way, you're thinking of Baby Bear, then you're out of luck. And you're going to have to get your fruity fake fag fix elsewhere. There's mixed reaction to the ban. On the one hand, yes, disposable vapes are terrible for the environment. Difficult to recycle. They can leak harmful chemicals into the atmosphere, and they are literal dumpster fires. Plus, they get children hooked on nicotine by being cheap, colourful, and having enticing names like Jelly Babies, Vim2O, and Wet Dreams. No, that one's actually a legit flavour. When doctors say you make sure you get your 5 a day, I don't think this is what they had in mind. And cancer lollies have not really been around long enough to fully know the long-term serious harm they might cause us. Like Prison Break, hooking you in with a great start and then turning to utter shit, leaving you with a lifetime of questions about a silly plot which had more holes in it than a smoker's lung. So yes, on the one hand, some would argue vapes are bad. But on the other hand, they just taste bare nice, innit? Bare nice would be a fantastic vape flavour, by the way. Have you tried blueberry sour raspberry? Sick. Also, they're cheaper than your boyfriend's shit haircut. Plus, as a brown boy, having a hassle-free mobile shisha was the best thing to happen to us since the Audi RS3. Where else can you puff indoors and the evidence disappears quicker than a far-right troll when they realise the suspect in an attack is not Asian or black, but whiter than this smoke? Vapes or e-cigarettes were invented in the early 2000s to wean people off of real fags, like a minty methadone. In 2015, Public Health England concluded that e-cigarettes are about 95% less harmful than trad cigs, similar to how Manchester United will cause you 95% less harm than Manchester City. Sorry, not sorry. Then disposables were invented in 2019 and soared in popularity from 2021. Just last year, in 2024, there were over 6 million losers vapors in the UK, many of them children, leading some to sadly develop serious health issues. And so the powers that be stepped in and said, hey, the only thing that's going to fuck kids in this country is us, the British government. All of which led to the inevitable ban this year. I haven't seen such a boom and bust since genius online scammers convinced the simplest minds on the planet to part with thousands, sometimes millions of dollars on digital images of bored apes, moonbirds, and ghetto penguins. Just kidding, the last one's a vape flavour. Remember NFTs? Non-fungible thickheads. People look up to those people who bought those, you know. Mad. Some people are annoyed, accusing the government of overreach and decrying the Nanny State. That's not a vape flavour, but Nana Streets is. Honestly, vapes have more names than Tommy Robinson. A Nanny State is one where a government is seen as too overprotective and interfering with a person's own freedoms and choices. Like a nanny telling a child they can't have a sweet. In this case, the nanny is the government, the sweet is the vape, and the child is the entire UK population. Critics would say, if I want to blow delicious but random sus chemicals into my lungs to satisfy short-term nicotine cravings at the possible expense of my long-term health, who the hell are you to stop me? Let me have my Darth Vapors. But the ban is here to stay. And so, if you're a vapor and you don't want to quit the disposables, don't worry. Unc's got you. Introducing the Boss Man. There's going to be a surge in black market, should I say brown market, under-the-counter vapes. Just go to any good corner shop, petty station, 7-Eleven, and a wink and a nod, and you should get what you want, as long as you don't act or look like a flipping fed. Also, there are always the regular vapes. You know, the ones you recharge and just have to put fuel in, like you got a toy car in your pocket, you absolute child. But if you need your fruity fake fag fix and you don't want to look like a nitty on a corner, desperately shielding your cancer oil from the British wind as you try and pour it into your lung vibrator without spilling any, go to shisha cafes. You get your fix and support a local business. Winner, winner, halal chicken dinner. Are shisha cafes also legal? Yes. What do you want me to do? Apparently the government would prefer young people out on the streets and in their cars late night causing mischief rather than safe in a late night alcohol-free establishment puffing on sweet, sweet foreign tobacco. Yes, they're both imperfect options, but one is worse. Damn you, Nanny State! But if you're going to use the ban to quit vaping entirely, like a pussy, this is just getting silly at this point. That's real too. Don't Google it. Anyway, if you want to quit entirely, then I suggest replacing it with another hobby. Something way cooler. Smoking. Don't listen to me. I'm just a grumpy old man. Also, a real flavour. This is silly. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, etc. if you want. See you next week.